Hey everybody, Chris here for Pautzke Outdoors. We're about an hour south of Memphis at Sardis Lake. As you can see, we have storms coming in. We're trying to film an entire episode of Pautzke Outdoors here in 2 hours. We're going to come to you and show you how you can get nice quality crappie in northern Mississippi. Even with storms approaching, we just got to make sure we're safe when we get off the water early. But we're going to try to catch some crappie first. Come with us, enjoy a few hours of some of Mississippi's finest. Ooh, got him. That's not a bad way to start the day.
No.
Hello.
Pretty good fish right there.
Got him. You're gonna be close. I think that was a little big swing.
All right, finally on the board. I dropped a bunch of them. Chartreuse fired eye minnow. This one took it. We're just getting into a little pot of them here. Hopefully we can get some more.
There's a lot of fish in Sardis, especially after the last 3 or 4 years of good spawns. It's a great spot to come and catch a lot of fish. There's some good quality fish. You'll see that today on the video. But it allows you to pull out the back. You can fish off the front. You can fish any method that you like. It's not just scattered with stumps. It is a lot of open water. We've got high water this year. As you can see, we're back here in the flooded brush.
Ooh, yeah.
All right, we're out here on Sardis Lake. Guys, take a look at what's in that fish's mouth. That's a dyed minnow. What do you call the exact name of it? It's a Chartreuse fire dye minnow. This thing inhaled this rascal, but this is about 1.5 pound, 1.75 pound fish. This is a good fish out here on Sardis Lake. Hopefully, you can catch a few more of these rascals. A lot of guys in the Memphis area and Oxford and Batesville call this a home lake, and then of course you got a lot of guys from up north that come here and will camp during the spring. So yeah, there's no secret to Sardis. I'm saying at times there'll be 300 or 400 boats out here on this lake fishing. So I'm going to show y'all what we use to catch crappie on Sardis Lake here in Mississippi today. This particular jig is a hand-tied jig. It's and then we've got the Chartreuse fire-dyed minnows, and then we've got the crappie fireballs, which they are scented. This particular one is it has got a garlic scent. This jig up here is a pro-built jig head on a muddy water bait. Same dyed minnow, and then this particular crappie fireball is shad scented. So definitely in these muddy waters, it makes a big difference. It adds some scent, and I think that makes a big difference in it. And show today we caught a lot of fish. I'm using a B&M rod. This is a Bucks graphite jig pole. It's 16 foot. It's a lightweight tip, and it allowed us to see a lot of bites today that we wouldn't normally see. We've got a lot of 1 to 2 pound fish, occasionally a 3 pound fish. I'd say average would be 1.25 pounds to 1.5 pounds. They have to be over 12 inches to keep them. I'd say on an average day you could expect to catch 25 or 30 fish. The limit is 15 a person, so you know, 25 or 30 of the 1.5 pound fish, you got a big mass of fish to take home. I prefer jig fishing, single poling. On most of my guide trips, we will multi-pole fish off the front of the boat. It just allows us to cover a little bit more water, and I'm able to teach people as we go how to do the spider rig versus single poling, which it's an art to it, and honestly, there's just not enough hours in the day to teach somebody how to single pole. So we'll multi-pole fish off the front, and 8 rods.
All right, so you guys saw us catch a lot of fish today with these live Chartreuse fire dye minnows. This is a new thing for Mississippi. The good news is your local Walmart now has it. Places like Bass Pro and Cabela's now has it, and any tackle shop in the state can get it, okay? One of the things that's important is make sure you follow the instructions on the bottle. If you do, you will get live Chartreuse bright fire dye minnows that are active just like we did. That means use one entire bottle of Chartreuse fire dye. Then once you empty this bottle, fill it up 3 times with lake water and simply add it into your minnow bucket, okay? Once you add it into your minnow bucket, you want to keep it in there for about 30 minutes. After you've soaked these fish in there for 30 minutes, you take them out. All right, take them out, you put them in here, just like your other minnows. We're gonna show you exactly what they look like, okay? There's the difference, okay? The ones that are green are live Chartreuse fire dye minnows. The ones that aren't are regular minnows, just like you see on a normal day in your bucket. And that's why you do it, because look at those. Live Chartreuse fire dye minnows. You can see them, and so can the fish. Not to be confused with Sardis Lake in Oklahoma. Today we come to you from Sardis Lake here in northern Mississippi. It's one of the most famous lakes in the state of Mississippi. Reason being, it's a crappie heaven. And by that I mean, we got several different year classes of crappie here. We got 1 pounders, 2 pounders, 3 pounders, and even some smaller ones. Now the great thing about Sardis Lake is it's 98,500 acres. And that means it's pretty big. There's tons of shoreline with the availability for people to find their own cove, even on busy weekends when hundreds of different boats come to fish crappie on this lake. Now, one of the great things about it also is it's so close to so many, you know, big cities. What I mean by that is an hour from Memphis, you're only inches from Ole Miss and Oxford, Mississippi, and it's one of those places where it can handle fishing pressure. A lot of people don't like to name where they're going fishing. This lake isn't one of those. It's a place where you can go out there, catch a bunch of crappie, have a great time, all within a short distance of your house. Now today we came out here today with basically the same bait we did the other day when we were in Mississippi. We used live Chartreuse fire dye minnows, and we also tipped that same hook with crappie fireballs. Reason being, we wanted that Chartreuse look, we wanted the scent. Anybody that crappie fishes knows there's 2 scents that are important when crappie fishing. There's shad, and there's also garlic. That's why one of them is shad flavored on the crappie fireballs, the other one is garlic flavored. Come out here today with a recipe like we did, and have a guide like we did who really knows the lake, and you're destined for success.